Hey, welcome to this special YouTube edition of Ruff Talk VR, where basically all we're doing today is just talking our thoughts on the latest and greatest of the newest Walkabout Mini Golf DLC course, Ice Lair.
Dun, dun, dun. Part of their villain package.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say my favorite. We talk about this every time, but this, this one is one of my new favorites gameplay-wise. I mean, they really knocked it out of the park with Ice Lair.
Oh my God, you crack me up.
Yeah?
Every single course you change course to whatever they come out with.
No, it's
No,
something,
or you'll go.
It's something else.
Or you'll
each
go.
time, because
I don't think it is, and I hate to say this, but
Yeah.
it might be my.
Because I never said Meow Wolf was my favorite gameplay, if I remember. I
No,
always
it's
said
your
Meow favorite aesthetically and visual
correct.
and everything like that.
Correct.
To me, Ice Lair, man, they knocked it out of the park with this one.
I actually, because there is some new mechanics. There was some unexpected play things I didn't think were going to happen. I was curious how they were going to pull some things off. I don't want to spoil it because people are actually playing it right now, this moment. So, but I still like Meow Wolf because there was some elements that happened. Nothing we say now is a spoiler at this point. But the big, large, the ball going big, the ball going like super small.
I could do a whole course of that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
As well as a
like
whole course of the frozen or the air hockey mechanic.
air hockey mode. So you see what I'm saying? It's like for some reason, Meow Wolf has me on, and hands down aesthetically, I will, and I even voted in their Walkabout. They had a vote. They're having a vote contest for the best course. Fucking Meow Wolf, man. But I'm not gonna lie. This one, for what it is,
for gameplay,
for being part of their, the last one they did was Laser Lair.
I loved Laser Lair. Laser Lair was one of my, it was a real treat for the DLC series.
I think as a consumer, it was hit or miss for a lot of people. You either loved it or you didn't. Kind of like Upside Down. But I thought just the difficulty of knowing if you touch that laser. Remember the first time the ball got cut in half, we were like, holy shit. Didn't even know this was possible.
Whereas Ice Lair is a little different in that, Laser Lair you referenced it, there was a lot of dire consequences.
Yeah, your ball will die.
There wasn't too much of that type of stuff in Ice Lair.
No.
There was just, the big new feature that they added gameplay-wise is the addition of ice in the course.
Correct.
And I was like, is that going to be, when I saw it, I'm like, that's either snow that I'm going to have a lot of traction on, or it's going to be ice that I slide on. And it's ice that you slide on. It's a really cool mechanic. You can really use it in your favor. Like you touch it and you just slide the whole way through.
Yeah.
So use that to your advantage.
Yeah. Well, and there's one particular one I know that you're going to, no matter how lightly you tap it, you're going to go past the point that you need to. I have a lot of hole-in-one questions in this one because it's my understanding that every hole you can get a hole-in-one on. Right?
Yeah, that sounds tough in this one.
But there's a lot and the ball hunt, you're going to look at it and be like, oh, this shouldn't be that bad. But even on the first hole, I was like,
no, this is one of the hardest ball hunts.
If it's got a white background on some of them, like the first hole has a white background, it's like, how easy is it to hide a ball?
Yeah, come on,
man.
It's a tough one.
Killing it in this one again.
The last couple courses, I feel like he's really stepped it up.
Yeah, but I encourage first thing people do, go into the big mode so you can look at the full beauty of the entire course. It's stunning.
But here's the thing of why I love Ice Lair's gameplay so much, because it's one of those courses that I feel that you could use to show somebody for their first time they play Walkabout. There's not too much. I mean, it's themed with the ice and stuff, but there's not too much that's like, I don't know. I feel like if it was your first time you ever play Walkabout, do you want to deal with the lasers and stuff like that? No, you're probably better off with one of the more standard courses. But I feel like Ice Lair, you could really take somebody for their first time and they would have a blast in this one. With the aesthetics of it, the penguins everywhere.
I think they're going to have a blast, but I would, for a brand new player, it's going to give you a really distorted perception of how you play mini golf in VR. And I say that because even as an experienced Walkabout Mini Golf player, there's a handful of holes that you have to kind of self-learn a different way of hitting it, per se, because of the texture. and your actual ball. I'm saying this without saying exactly what it is.
Well, we're gonna have that video of the course playing in the background.
So it doesn't
anyway.
matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you're hitting your ball and it's an ice cube, it's not rolling at all like the normal. So there's elements in this, man, that aren't. I know what you're saying though. For play, I would recommend almost any course. Maybe Meow Wolf would be the most over the top, but I had to self-learn. Dude, there was a hole I almost stroke out on.
Yeah, but I stroke out
easy.
I stroke out on almost every course. So
yeah, but I don't. so that one I was like, oh shit, I got to learn how to hit the ball like different than I'm used to.
Yeah, to me it's a beginner friendly course though. I think that you could take somebody who's not even beginner friendly, like they're gonna have a great score. It's not even, to me, kids Walkabout.
They're gonna have fun,
correct,
100%.
Whereas I think if you take them to one of the courses that's a little bit more, lasers everywhere, or
lasers
upside
or upside
down.
down would probably be the two most. I would say, I wouldn't be them. They'd be at the bottom.
Even Meow
of the
Wolf,
list
I think for a first one, it's a lot going on for the first
is,
one. Might set
visually.
a kind of an interesting expectation.
Well, and some of the holes too. I mean, they're long distance shots you got to make. The ones that you go down like the lily pads, or
whereas this one, it's just such a fun aesthetics. Like I said, the penguins everywhere.
I'm starting to think there's a reason why their first course is their first course.
Yeah, it's the simplest. Remember we replayed it not too long ago. It was real simple, real easy.
So it makes sense.
But we kind of just got
that one.
We kind of got right into it, a little carried away right into the gameplay and stuff like that, because I said it was like my new favorite, or my new favorite.
Well, the name
for the game.
itself kind of gives you the mental picture of.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the Evil Lair series. So they had Laser Lair. Now this is Ice Lair, and it seems like that the evil people in it are the penguins. It seems like, right?
There's something crazy going on with the penguins in this one. I would say, like, really pay attention to all the positions of all the different penguins, because there's some weird shit.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of a dark side going on.
I hope we get some more lore of what's going on with the penguins, because I think that they're the evil
and are these
villain.
tied together?
I'm thinking that the super villains is the penguins.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
I think they work for a higher authority.
You think so?
Yeah.
Who do the penguins work for?
I don't know, but because Laser Lair is not freezing cold, I'm thinking whoever just employed the evil penguins, or it's part of their penguin army, because they're in that environment, which is some cold area. And then the next area that they go to will probably be some other little minions of sorts, but who knows what it could be. And then maybe eventually we'll get to work it till we get to, like, it'd just be funny if it's the standard, like, villain with the scar and the bald head and sitting in a wheelchair petting a cat.
Dr. Evil style?
Yeah, pretty well. Dr. Evil was James Bond stolen, so I'll go with the James Bond. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're just seeing minions of an eviler person who's just employed these evil penguins to.
I don't know. I think the penguins are either pretty high up on it, if not leading the charge. The penguins are. They're up to more. Bet? Yeah, I think the evil genius is this penguin leader. A penguin leader.
No, I don't think they're smart enough. I mean, they built a great little lair.
I was going to say, don't underestimate. I mean, well, not all of them are in great condition. Obviously, the lair's not going great. I want to know what happened to the lair.
I don't know. I love it because this is one where if this were like someone's IP and it was a story that we already knew about it would make total sense. So I wouldn't even be upset if there was some sort of story to come, to like how this came to be with the. And I'm not talking real life story. I'm talking.
Well, we didn't do the fox hunt yet. It's probably explained a little bit in the fox hunt.
I'm hoping, but I can't bet that the penguins are the. I'm not taking that bet.
You think that they're?
I think there's somebody else running this.
I want to know. That's why I want a continuation of the Evil Lair.
Well, series. Even the way and we were saying, like, when we load into the game, looking at the way there's two of them on a big old board that easily will fit 3 or 4 more courses.
Yeah, this can't be the end.
No.
But
what
honestly,
did you think of the sound score?
It was really good.
Home run.
I'm telling you,
home run.
I had some of the most fun I had with a new course. Not that I ever don't have a great time. I love every DLC.
I get what you're saying, man.
But there was something about this one that I had just so much fun. It was exceptional. I really enjoyed this one. the first half is kind of an easy course.
Well, the first like couple of holes, I remember we were both
like 6 or 7, man.
Like, oh wow, okay, they made a really easy one.
I said it, and then the next hole I struck out.
Listen, I got to give them. They always add something new, and of course, you know, we're human. We try to think of like, hey, what do you think they're going to do next? Sometimes publicly, sometimes not. And I don't know. I guess I don't think like them because I didn't see some of the like the going from ice to grass, and then you're hitting a block of ice, and it's going to hit the grass. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to come to like a skid stop, or if you have to hit it from there. It's essentially almost a chip putt because it has no.
There was one time I didn't learn that till about the third attempt. Remember, I kept knocking it off the edge.
Oh, you're just whapping it.
Yeah. So
then
maybe
there's heat guns that melt the ice. So
yeah.
There's a whole bunch of different challenges.
Maybe that, and again, the ice that you touch it, you're going to just keep sliding on it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I seem to think it would be a good beginner course because my fun level I had in it.
Yeah, for
was
fun
a 10
factor.
out of 10.
Yep, I'll give you that.
And it wasn't the longest course. We went through
it a little quickly.
But in terms of ball hiding, jeez.
Yeah, no, I give everyone on that team credit, dude. The sound score was better than I thought it was going to be, and I knew it was going to be great. But again, I couldn't hum it right now if you paid me. But the second I'm in the game, I'll be like, oh, it's perfect. So I can't say anything bad about it.
Yeah, no, they crushed it. I mean, there's never a bad Walkabout DLC. Right. We recommend everyone $3.99. But the Evil Lair series, let's go, baby. So what do you think's the next one?
In the Lair series?
Yeah, because, I mean, come on. Like you said, you can't leave off on 2.
Well, I almost feel like they're going elemental.
So Laser's not elemental.
No, but one could argue fire.
Because you could do one in a volcano.
They've already kind of done a wind one that was more wind-based.
On top of a mountain.
Yeah, so I mean,
Where do you put Evil Lairs in these old type of movies?
Oh, dude, I mean, old James Bond's movies were everywhere.
Submarines, but they've already done
submarines, so I thought of that too. I'm like, oh, they could do submarines.
They did Atlantis.
I mean, there's certain like geographical locations they could probably do because they pulled off the Eiffel Tower, so they could take it on the road to. But it's not necessarily James Bond. They're created their own.
Yeah.
Just like I Expect You to Die. You know, they have their own thing going.
Where, if you're watching this, put in the comments, where else could they do for Evil Lair?
But if they're also
I was expecting them to do penguins either, though. So what the hell?
Yeah, the penguins were a curveball.
I thought that they were going to be like, just a little like, they just walk. Because
there's some penguins I feel bad for.
The penguins are running the show in there, dude.
I feel terrible for them.
What happened to the base? They're squished.
I don't know. There's some evil shit going on. Who's the evil, though? It can't be the penguins.
I got a bad feeling about the penguins. I used to love penguins. I went to an aquarium once, watched another penguin be a dick to another penguin.
They're not the nicest.
Smack it into the pool.
Yeah.
Super mean.
You ever seen that one with the penguins walking all in a row? Out in like
stealing food from the others.
And the one penguin just fucking bunk. For no reason.
Watch them steal food from each other.
So
savages.
Birds. I don't think I can properly predict. I mean, they could do like a snow setting, but they kind of just did with. So I don't know. That's a tough one. Where do you bring the Lair series?
What's next? A space
underwater.
Space?
I mean, underwater is possible for a Lair, but they've done
Atlantis.
Yeah, they also did 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Space.
Yes, because
a space base.
Moonraker, James Bond.
A space base. Is that the next one?
Yep. You are 100% correct.
That's got to be right.
Oh, and there's so much they could do with it. Oh, I mean, they could take this table and make it into an 18-hole course.
What else, though? I like my volcano idea. Because then anywhere you touch, that's lava.
And there's layers in volcanoes, just like the space base. They could do a moon base.
Oh, yeah, they could.
Yeah.
A moon one would be a great
planet one.
I want to hear in the comments if anybody has.
There's so many areas they could take this, but again, Dude, they have such a cycle going with these DLCs.
Well, and the next Walkabout DLC isn't going to be an Evil Lair.
Imagine, what are you going to do if it is?
That's not how they do things.
That's a curveball and a half, right?
They do, the way they're going to do it is this will be like, the next one will be like 5 DLCs from now.
Yeah.
But dude, it's every like month and a half they have a new DLC.
Yeah.
They're savage.
Of course, we got game night.
$3.99, baby.
Yeah, cheaper than a large cup of coffee.
Walkabout's insane.
Yeah, you got me really. I'm thinking the space is next.
I don't know, man. Moonbase for me was pretty good.
Well, Moonbase and Space Station, either one of those. And the volcano, you are 100% accurate with volcano layers is real.
But I know what you're thinking with underground too, like sea.
Yeah, like a deep sea base.
You do a bunker base,
bunker,
like an underground bunker.
Be one big bunker.
Mm-hmm. Who's running the show? That's what I want to find out in the next one. Is the third one the last one? Because they seem to like trilogies.
Well, I think we're getting 3 minimum.
I hope so.
Which means space base. I'm betting it. Yeah, I'm gonna go something outside this atmosphere. As they chuckle in the studio and go, "You couldn't be more wrong."
Because they did the giant.
If we paid you to be more wrong,
or they're gonna be like, "Dude, there's only 2. Never doing the layer series again."
Nah, that's not true. It was leaked. I heard it. I got an email. I'm just starting trouble. No, I'm just flat out starting trouble. No, Edward, didn't he say last week they were doing at least 4? I'm kidding. No, but my money's on Space Base next. And then maybe your volcano. Because inside a volcano would be like...
See, the thing is, my brain goes, I don't want just 3 layers. I love the Evil Lair series idea.
Yeah, I want Evil Lair 8.
Just add it to the rotation.
Have they done they haven't done one yet where like you're real small and everything around you is real big? Like if you were shrunk.
No.
Right? I keep thinking of that too. I love spending Walkabout money. Willy Wonka, right? And now this one. Where everything around you is big, like huge, but you're real tiny.
Gotta wonder how the sales are on these things. I imagine they're great. $3.99. There's no reason to not buy it if you're a Walkabout fan.
I'm willing to bet you if you gave me all the royalties from their worst selling DLC, I'd probably be just chilling off of DLC. That'd be my guess.
I feel like the bigger VR gets too, only the bigger Walkabout's gonna get.
Well, and now they're part of the Quest Plus.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Come on, dude.
I hope they crush it on DLC sales.
It's the price. And let's be honest, if you have Walkabout, there's no way you have a headset and none of your friends have Walkabout, right?
Well, that's one of the titles what are 2 titles we always recommend to people for new headsets?
And how excited do you get if someone's like, I just got Walkabout? You're like, we'll play.
I always recommend Walkabout and Demio for new players.
Yep. Perfect combo.
Yeah. And dude, you play Walkabout, right? You get it with the Quest Plus subscription. Good luck not buying the DLCs.
Dude, the first time you go to the gas station and put gas in your car, you're going to be like, I could have had 5 DLCs in Walkabout. I don't even have a full tank. So there's no way to not spend. And that's kind of what it is at the end of the day. It's like, be different if it was even $7.99. You might be like, you know, it was going to be my lunch, whatever. But $3.99,
come on.
When you sip that in the morning and it's gone by 10.
You know when I knew that this was also one of my new favorite, like gameplay wise too? When I wanted to do the easy course again.
Yeah.
Before even going to the hard.
Yep.
Usually I'm like, all right, I'm ready for the hard. I want to do it again. I'm like, dude, I want to go through that.
I gauge it a lot by, of course, the obvious fun factor, but really how much we laugh.
I laughed
there's somewhere
we've
been a little more serious. I don't think I laughed a lot in Labyrinth. I appreciated all the detail and all that, but this one was a good back and forth of
laughter,
of funny shit. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If you take somebody
too was pretty funny,
who's new to the series, and you throw them into this, it doesn't matter how. I'm not talking about that they're going to get under par or anything like that.
No, I get where you're coming from.
You're going to have a great time. They're going to be like, show me another course.
I
didn't know that was possible in VR.
It's a fun factor of 10.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. It's one of their most fun DLCs of their last recent bunch, I'll say.
And I get not everybody, and that's what's good with them, because if they put out something that some people don't like, the next one's going to be more favorable to everybody. And then the one after that will be maybe more of their risk one. And then they'll go back to.
And let's be real, the bigger you get, the more criticism you get for anything. When we first
Walkabout.
got
Can't criticize
Walkabout, nobody had any criticism. I'm in the Walkabout Facebook groups and stuff like that. Every DLC, there's a handful of people that's like, it's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
There's some
fine.
people that aren't even going to buy it.
That's fine.
I've read that also. And it's like,
on my
great.
end, I've yet to be disappointed.
No,
I love every single one.
there's some I didn't think I would like as much as I did. And then after playing them, I was like, besides giving them the obvious hands down props for pulling it off, I'm like, I really enjoyed it more than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I won't even say which one.
And we did
Doesn't
get
matter.
paid early, or not paid. We did get early access to it. We did get free early access to it ahead
Absolutely.
of time,
Yes.
as well. So
It's never hindered my opinion of, but
I would honestly, if you said, "Hey, look, do you want early access to it, but you got to pay $3.99?"
it's $3.99.
It's $3.99.
Yeah.
I would pay it.
It's
1,000,000%.
I
You say, can you pay in advance for a year, like a season pass, and
Yeah.
the advance? So
if they offered a season pass, that's a steal.
let's
Because
look.
their roadmap is pretty damn good.
How many DLCs do they put out a year?
At least 6 minimum. Say 6 minimum.
Okay,
So $20 for a season pass.
$25. You get every DLC for the year.
Yeah.
25.
And they put out more than 6, I'm thinking, at this point. So
Yeah. So they could pretty much guarantee that they would get the purchase price of Walkabout Mini Golf for me every single year. Because dude,
How about the ready? How about this? The Walkabout. Oh, dude, this is a good one. It's $100. It's $100 pass. But it's the Walkabout lifetime pass. Would you pay $99.99 for a lifetime DLC pass?
yeah, but if I was Walkabout, I don't know if I'd want people to.
Why?
Pretty confident in my ability
Well,
to sell $100 worth of DLC
Right?
courses to the Walkabout fans over a lifetime, because I think that they're only going to, right now they're doing a new one like every month and a half.
mhm.
Do you think that timeline's going to get bigger or shorter?
I think they're going to go to. So
Every month?
their ideas don't slow down. So I would have to go. The pushes, the more we can. Once a month is ideal.
Have you heard the consumer feedback yet, B? We have too many
There's
deals.
too many. No.
People go, when can I get that? As soon as
Dude,
I finish one.
If you knew that the first of every single month there was a new Walkabout DLC.
Fuck that. The new every week.
No, not every week. No, because you got to get. No, I go month because you got to get. You're going to play it, and then you're going to want to play it with other people, and then you're going to want to do the hard mode. You're going to want to play that. You need at least a month.
I was being exaggerative to make the point that people aren't going to get sick of it. You could finish, the second I finish one,
Oh, I want the next
the next one.
Yeah. Oh, I don't argue that. Same thing would expect you to die.
Mm-hmm.
The minute I see the credits, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
where's the next one?
I can have a new I Expect You to Die every 6 months.
That's why I'm loving going for the ride.
You've said it before, a monthly I Expect You to Die room, you
Yeah.
could handle.
Yeah.
Walkabout's absolutely the same way.
Yeah. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
And a month is the perfect amount of time to like enjoy it yourself, enjoy it with your friends, enjoy it with your family, enjoy it with group outings. Everyone's done it. It's like, hey, it's almost like the book of the month, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, hey, everyone have fun. Yeah. Did Charlie do it? Yeah, no, but we'll get his, friend in tomorrow. And then, okay, the next one's coming out in a couple of days. All right, everybody get together and we get to do it again.
I'm curious to hear what
Interesting.
the community feedback is on this one, because for me, like you said, fun factor wise, 10 out of 10.
I think
And
some
that's
of the
to me the most
mechanics
important.
are going to make some good normal players a little like, because their scores are going to be impacted until they figure out the learning curve.
To me, I never play. You'd see it. I
That's
never
all-
play.
We're
play.
competitive. I'm competitive, but in this game we have laughs at our failure.
Yeah, I never really go in like, if I win, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong, but like I go more crazy shots and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, we'll try shit.
I think people are going to have a lot of fun with the ice, both the sliding mechanic, and I think people are going to have a lot of fun with the ice cubes. And I'm actually expecting that due to the pop shot element of it shooting off the grass like that, I think we're going to see some crazy videos.
I think this is one of the best ones for the fairest tournament play. Because unlike just the ball rolling, it's like that's an element you can really hone.
Mm-hmm.
There's some elements to this that aren't as much in your control as.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'd be great for, like if you really wanted to play competitively.
Yeah. No, I agree.
No, hands down.
But
Can't
again,
say anything bad about it.
10 out of 10 from Walkabout. I could play the next one tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I wish I wish I could say, hey, full disclosure, we have, the next 5 courses.
Yeah.
Just can't say what they are.
I could, like I said, I could handle a new one the week after that this one comes out. I'm telling you, it does. I don't get sick of it.
I can't do a week. I have to find all the balls and shit, man.
I know. I'm
killing
I'm
me.
being exaggerative, but hey, I
don't
didn't
want
find
that to ever happen.
One of the courses I found the least amount of balls on my first playthrough.
This one?
Yeah.
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 So another home
Struggle
run
is
from Walkabout Mini Golf. Great stuff from the team. Curious to hear everybody's thoughts. If you played the course, let us know in the comments your thoughts on it. And I'm curious what they got going next.
What's cooking?
Yeah. Let us know where else too you guys think that they could do Evil Lairs.
Evil Lair.
Yeah, I'm guessing space.
Yeah, I'm sold on it. But it's Walkabout.
Moon was a good one too. Like I said.
They'll come out with something that we never even thought of.
No, or they go, look, no more Evil Lairs. Back to mythology.
I'll actually be sad.
Yeah, I hope they expand on the mythology ones too.
I'll be a little sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's Walkabout.
So much
Walkabout.
Walkabout. Willy Wonka, we talked about that on Monday.
Well, they're doing that one.
Yeah.
I have it on full. It was in that same email that I made up earlier. Clearly says, shh, we are doing Willy Wonka.
Can you imagine? It'd be such a home run.
Listen, I just got faith in what they do.
So, nonetheless, great stuff from Walkabout Mini Golf, Mighty Coconut. They never disappoint.
Nope.
And this was a little bonus thing, so check you out next week on the podcast. Ciao, ciao.
Take care.